One of the things when I, talk to people about the role that global diplomacy plays, not only in the academic space, but just kind of in our community. I mean, the theory is this, that if you engage young people around the world and you bring them to our community, bring them to the United States, and then bring them to Reno, in 25, 30 years, when we're trying to build better relations with that country, and these young people have had experiences in the United States, it's going to make things so much easier to convince people that we can be partners, that we can work together, we can be allies. So, I mean, one of the things that has really stood out for me working in the Algerian Youth Leadership Program and meeting these really extraordinary young people is that, that they really have no idea what America is and what the United States is until they get here. And having been in Algiers a couple of times, I can tell you there's some really radical differences. Like one of the things that these young people say when they get to America is how orderly our traffic is. Like, so in Algiers, you'll be driving through this main street and in the capital city, and people just walk out in front, and it's kind of like people have the right of way and cars just kind of stop and go to figure it out. If you think about just traffic and how that means for society in whole, like if you think about how we perceive the structures of our society and how we function, and then when other people put human life first and cars are the secondary thing. I mean, people in America, I mean, we're very serious about our cars. I mean, we get in these pieces of metal and we get different attitudes and different perspectives. People in Algeria don't. They believe that, people who walk and share this space, they view space very differently. And so when they experience America, and one of the really cool things about AYLP is that they come to the United States, they stay with a home host, they stay with a family. They partner with community organizations in our community that are in line with issues back home in Algeria. So they build a program for the, Keep Truckee Meadows Beautiful. And then they look at how that organization engages publics. They look at how they structure, how they innovate, how they come up with solutions to problems. And then they go back home to Algeria and they recreate those programs. And then I get to go to Algeria and watch it in action. And it's very meaningful. It really makes a big difference.